what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Vladimir Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko, 6'6" tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. And he'll be facing Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, the 1996 Olympic gold medalist, makes his way to the ring. If you were to sculpt your perfect heavyweight champion, this might be what he looks like. Here comes Doc.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, introducing Vladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his fourth.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missed with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we're entering. Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. That jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Those counter punches have to hurt. They threw the hook. It didn't land. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Back at it in round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That hook just can't find the target. This fight has a real good flow to it. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Klitschko in that last. There's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? They're both trying for a knockout. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work out there and make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great.
I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Because boxing, be smart, get your shots up. Don't give them anything.
What you do, good work. Good man, good man. Just
don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there and get your body.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
On your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Oz, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up. Back.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter shot lands. One of the best attributes to have. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
The straight right just misses. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B. Round 7, here we go. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? How did they survive that?
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody...
He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your breath.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing. And what
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. talk about Klitschko in that last round. A borderline disaster. And we enter the 8th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, heavy shot at Klitschko. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.